Hello, my name is Andrew Hakim Lee. This is my first e-NABLE hand submission video, and since this is my first hand, there may be some things that are not up to standard, which I will mention in a bit. But anyways, I'm gonna start by showing some of the functionality. If I just down a little bit. Here's the Phoenix hand version 2. I'm going to show that it's working from different angles. From this angle, and the fingers can bend, and really when it's released, it goes back to its rest state. Some of these I haven't really cut it short and use the super glue to sort of like finalize it, but since as you can see over here, I probably still need to tighten tension, but anyways, I'm gonna show it holding some stuffs. For example, since I don't have that Lee TP fingertip rubber fingertip gel yet, so it can't really grab something because it's a little slippery. Like for example this one, actually I tried it before, but it did hold it, but it's kind of slippery. So try again. See, it kind of holds it, but it doesn't hold that well yet. Hopefully with the Lee TP gel tip, and probably I'll add some like foam or some stuffs over here to help it grab instead of smooth plastic. But for something that's not so smooth like a plastic, it holds pretty well, as you can see. And moving on, I'm gonna go to some of the issues. First of all, if you can see it clear, but I don't know if it's clear enough in the video, this was actually printed with a 0.9 layer height, so it doesn't look that good. But that time I was experimenting with a large nozzle. My current nozzle is actually 1.2 millimeter nozzle, so I wanted to try to print as high as I can, like the resolution. So definitely the higher the layer height is lower quality, right? So but definitely it prints really fast. I just wanted to experiment. If this does not meet the e-NABLE standard, I'm happy to redo it with like a 0.3 or 0.2 layer height resolution. So over here as well, I haven't covered it with a foam because it was just finished. So some of the things that doesn't really affect the build, I haven't assembled it. Like for example the Falco straps, I haven't assembled it yet. Okay, here I was supposed to show a tensioner that's adjustable. Let me get a screwdriver real quick. So hopefully the video can capture can show it, but if I actually turn this to the left, I believe, and this is the thumb tensioner. Probably it's a little tight, that one, but yeah, I noticed in this design probably it's some other designs each string has a tensioner, but this one doesn't. So probably it doesn't adjust very well. As you can see, the screw is starting to go out, but the thumb tensioner pin doesn't really move. So I'll probably have to do something about that. Anyways, moving on. I have this thermoform from a flat print, but I just found out later that there's a jig, but I didn't use a jig, so I just used I did it by hand and just put it against something. So this part is kind of nice and straight, but this one's kind of end up a little wobbly, but overall it's pretty strong, and this shape doesn't move that, it doesn't change that much, so still okay. This part is okay, although just now when my daughter was moving it around, it snaps off a little bit, so probably I can use something to tighten it a little more. As I said, the design is Phoenix Hand version 2. My 3D printer is a Creality CR10S, the 500 by 500 by 500 millimeters. And I actually have a 3D scanner here. It's a structure sensor for iPad, the one that you just clip onto an iPad. And I got this. I thought in the future I probably can, if the recipient is a local, somewhere local or nearby, I can bring this and I can probably scan the recipient's hand, so I can bypass the whole casting thing. And I tried scanning many things, and it fits pretty well. The resolution can capture enough down to centimeters. I think so. It's good enough for even for my daughter's hand, which is a 7-year-old, which is pretty. Her finger's still much shorter than mine. So some of the challenges, other than the issues that I mentioned, and these are not real tension and stuff, is since I'm living in China, the exact materials are not easily attainable. For example, these rubber bands, I can't find the 3M brand, which I believe was medium strength or like the heavy. I couldn't find the exact one, so I end up luckily in my area there are a couple of dentist offices, and I asked around, and one of them happened to have this dental bands, but it's a local brand, and I think it's like a light, not heavy or not medium heavy. So I don't know how well it will last, but definitely if I were to send my hands to recipients, I'll make sure to ship with a lot of replacements. So for example, each hand has a 10, right? I'll probably send 30 or something, or 50 even. The LTP, I haven't got it though, although I saw it in the online internet, kind of like the Amazon of China. They do have it. Probably not the LTP brand, but they have different sizes, different length, and so on and so forth. Even similar, the exact same shape looking, it looks kind of identical to the Lee TP one, so that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I haven't installed the Velcro and the foam and this grip that I haven't installed it. Sorry if you hear a violin in the background. That's my daughter practicing her music. So yeah, again, like I said, if this is my first one and if it doesn't pass the submission, especially because of if it's because of the layer height, I'll be happy. I completely understand, and I'll be very willing to redo another one with much smaller layer height. Obviously, probably I'll try an elbow driven design one for my next one. Thank you, and looking forward to contribute. Have a nice day.